Hey, spiritual superstars. Before we get started in this very important discussion, I need you to type in your pound or your hashtag and your 4 1s, the opening of the spirit realm. And I need you to create that opportunity for your spiritual guidance. Then we're going to raise it up, because I need you to be wide open with this discussion. So when we raise it up, remember what we do. We kiss our higher self. We connect with the divine. And we break that nervous energy in that moment. Okay? Ready? Deep. Exhale completely out. Relax your shoulders. I need you to subscribe, grow our platform, become a spiritual superstar, support us. Thank you so much for that, because you help people. You have stopped people from committing suicide. Let me repeat that. Let me just repeat that so you know just how powerful you are. I have gotten emails from people that have confirmed that because they've watched my videos, they have not committed suicide. And I come over because of you. So you are helping people live. Affirmations help people live. And the science behind affirmations is super important for you to know, because you are part human, and your human vibrates on logic, reason. And the science behind that, you can research that. I want you to research that so that you give your human the opportunity to know it and to have obtained it for yourself. That's a big deal. That means no one can take that away from you. You obtain that knowledge and you can share it. But there's plenty of studies that have proven the effectiveness of affirmations and your own life experience. But the studies that I want you to dive deep into are certainly high caliber in scholarly articles. The reason I want you to look into those is because in order for them to be scholarly articles, they have to go through a process. And that process is to deem them as high caliber. They don't just publish anything. So there have been studies on cognitive, behavioral, neuroscience in high caliber journals that have proven affirmations modify our brain And you've heard me say this plenty of times on our platform, which is why you receive the knowledge that I drop. Because it's wisdom I want you to share with everybody else. We are the soul within our human, right? You're a dual being. Your brain belongs to your human. Your brain belongs to your human. Your human is a vessel. Your human is fear-based energy. Bunch of chemicals, bunch of biology, dense matter. Our human's brain is controlled by the senses. Those senses: taste, touch, smelling, hearing, feeling, sight, your human sight. Those are triggered by our surroundings, our life, society, teachers, management, family, social, relationships, structures, all of it, right? Your life. And when you understand that, take it another level to reprogramming your brain. You reprogram your brain through repetition. Repetition is practice. Think of this. When is the last time you practiced learning a formula, studying for an exam? You had to repeat that information and get it in, right? Last time you tried to memorize anything, a prayer. Repetition. Your brain's chemicals, your human's chemicals, are active. They are being told what to do. Neuroscience is a multidisciplinary science. It is the cellular breakdown, the math of anatomy, and the application, and a few other things. So there's a lot going on there. And I'm sharing it with you like this so you really get it. Rewind the video if you need to. But let your human hear it like this, because your human grasps logic and definitions. So when you are repeating words, statements, you are reprogramming your human. Your human has 4 quadrants in your human's brain. Your human has two sections called short term and long term. You know that you remember things years ago from being a child. And you also remember what you ate this morning, if you ate this morning. When you repeat affirmations, when you repeat statements, both negative and positive, when you repeat words that are toxic, negative, they go against your happiness. When you repeat words that are positive, pleasing, they are supportive of your life, your future truth. It changes the chemicals in your human. And it creates an entirely different infrastructure. It changes the biology They gotta wait a minute. You got my full attention, spiritual superstar. That's an important phone call too. I'm gonna have to call them back. I want y'all to get this. So you have to choose between positive and negative. You have to make that choice of what you're going to absorb. When you change your human's makeup on a cellular level, you are either infusing life inside of you, enhancing your life, improving your life, supporting your life by speaking life, or you're doing the opposite. You choose. The choice is always yours. I knew somebody that would talk very negatively about themselves by using passwords. Hurt my heart. This is someone that I still love. Love them to life. And it pained me because I know the power of what I just shared with you, and now you know. And so they were constantly stuck, year after year, saying the same thing of what they wanted to do with their life, but never getting ahead. It's painful. So if you realize that you've been stuck, if you realize that you've just been stagnant, difficult to get out of the cycle you're in, affirmations are definitely key. So let's talk about, let's share what some affirmations might be. I want you to comment. I want you to participate. So you got to come in here and type in your pound 1111 or your hashtag 1111. Let people know what that means. When they search it, they'll come here and they'll know, oh, this is what I do. It's the opening of the spirit realm, and you prepare yourself to just receive what God already has for you. You don't have to wish. That's asking for it. and receiving it. All in that one little pound, 1111. So type an affirmation in the comments. And if you're on here on a replay, then do it anyway. Do it. What do you have to lose? What do you have to gain? Think about that for a minute. What in the world do you have to gain by typing in an affirmation? What do you have to lose? You have everything to lose that you don't want in your life. Start with behavior. Remember, your human is typing in those words, right? And your human is being controlled by your senses. And so think about that. Your senses are being triggered by your environment, your life, your connections. All of that is an embodiment of your discipline, your drive, your hustle, what you'll give up on, what you will fight for with your life. And so if you aren't willing to fight for your life, you need to be. You need to fight for your life. When anything inside you says, this is positive information, it feels good. It may challenge you. That's great. Versus something that keeps you cycled in the spirit of lack or brings you pain, doesn't grow you, it hinders you. You get a whole different feeling. So type in the comment section your affirmation, and you learn through failure. So do it scared. Do everything that Spirit tells you to do scared. Because when God tells you to do it, you won't be ready. You won't be ready because you need that practice. You need to be connected actively with the other people, the other things, the timing, in order to make that thing happen. So do it scared. Because if you don't, you're slapping God in the face. If you don't take action on what God's giving you, that intuitive nudge, that everything inside you says, I need to do it. But that fear says no. You literally are telling God, I don't want your blessing. No, thank you. I'm good. Oh, never, ever, ever do I want to say that. So you get to that point where you're like, oh my gosh, I'm paranoid to do this. Oh my gosh, I'm scared. You're asking everybody under the sun, should you do it? God keeps confirming to you, you need to do it. Do it. So affirmations are positive statements that we repeat. How often do we repeat them? Throughout the day. Repeat them, wake up with them, go to sleep with them, because you're reprogramming your human, right? You're reprogramming your subconscious. Your human subconsciously moves throughout the day, even through the night. You are consciousness. You are active imagination. Okay? You are your future truth. So when you say, I am so grateful that I have all the right faculties and creativity and connections to make my first $1 million. I am so happy that I'm connected with multimillionaires, billionaires that gave me an opportunity to help me earn my first $1 million. I am overjoyed that I am aware and actively using alternative forms of therapy and medicine that enhances my life and everyone that I share it with. I am filled with divine love and respect for the universal principles and laws that trigger abundant wealth, excellent health, and supreme happiness in my life and my family's. Affirm what it is you want. Oh, I am so blessed that $1 million was an achievement that I obtained. Okay? When you feel like $1 million is too much, you feel intimidated by that, it's okay. What are you not intimidated by? 50,000? 5,000? 13,000? What do you want? Vibrate on that because that's staying in your lane. You don't have to be in somebody else's lane to learn from them. Okay? All you have to do is be open-minded, be coachable, and co-create with spirit. Stay away from negative people. Some people really do want drama. Some people come with it. Y'all, I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm busy. I love y'all so much, and I thank you for knowing that. Listen, I'm hooking up, and I'm helping people. If you don't have your retirement together, don't feel bad, cause I know I don't have mine the way I want it and the way it will be. But when I tell you I affirm that into being, I claim it, I receive it, I declare it, but I move towards it. Here's an affirmation that I truly suggest you say. I am so grateful. I am overjoyed. However, whatever adjective you want to use that shares the truth of who you are, of how you feel. I feel phenomenal that I have created the systems that mirror the multimillionaires that I'm connected to, that I'm friends with, the billionaires that I'm friends with. And to be connected, to say that I'm friends with, oh my gosh, a billionaire. Dang. It does something to me. It does everything, okay? It creates that wealth within me. So decide to be on purpose with your life, okay? Be on purpose. I had to get there. I wasn't on purpose with the majority of my life. I was just letting life happen and I was enjoying it. Oh my gosh, I've been living a great life. Absolutely movie worthy. Absolutely blessed. And those wins, look at those wins in your life. Look at the small wins, the medium wins, the huge wins. Look at them and bump them up against all the failures and use that to create affirmations that will move you forward in your life. And like I shared with you about the passwords, choose passwords that speak life into you. And I can't say it enough. Break away from anybody that is afraid for you to leave them. Watch out for that. And it doesn't have to be romantic. If a platonic friend is so overwhelmingly clingy or needy and they exhibit any behavior that is staying here, but you know you're growing over here, and they're not coming with you, they're showing you they don't want to come through any smart remarks, through them still wanting to do the same things that in your spiritual awakening, Spirit's telling you, you don't vibe with that anymore. Your frequency level has changed. Then you've got to look at the 7 steps to master your spiritual awakening. Y'all better get the book if you haven't gotten the book and use it. Use it. Where's the book? Use the book. Use the book. Use it. Get it from Amazon. In this book, I ask you questions specifically, okay? And I want you to use it like that. I specifically ask you questions and leave a lot of room for you to use it as your own guidebook. You don't have to show anybody your notes, your thoughts, but you, okay? And detach. Be aware of what Spirit's telling you to do so that you can detach from the people that Spirit tells you to detach from at that time. Because you don't always detach from someone for life. You may need to detach from them because things have gotten toxic between you, because they need to grow in their own life, because they need to make the adjustments in their life, and you need to make adjustments in yours. Or you need to get clear. They need to get clear. Whatever it is. Could be lover, could be family, blood family, could be best friend, could be social relationship, co-worker, whatever it is. But that's a big deal. Because when you keep that relationship going, it can't feed you anything positive when you see all the points and all your spiritual guidance is telling you it's not working for you. It's not working for you. It's not working for you. The 7 steps, real quick, are awareness. Look at that. When you're aware of what Spirit's telling you through your spiritual guidance, your dreams, the signs, synchronicities, other people telling you stuff, validating, confirming, awareness, visions, epiphany moments, everything. Detachment. Spirit's telling you to detach from something. It has to be something that is against where you're going, against what that awareness is. It could be a person, it could be behavior within yourself, it could be a location, it could be an industry. Then you got to be vulnerable. Always recommend Dr. Brene Brown's vulnerability video. Y'all got to see that on YouTube. It's phenomenal. It really, really teaches you exactly what vulnerability is, what it looks like, what it feels like. And when you're vulnerable, you're open. You're submissive to spirit. And the Holy Spirit lives within you. And then you get the aha moment. You don't know it all, but you've got a great understanding of, oh, I just received. Now, you either accept it or you don't. And when you do accept where you're going, you move forward, you take action. And the seventh step is you receive that confirmation through your spiritual guidance. You're going to get the wins. It's time to celebrate. You're going to go through those steps. Fear is always there. Use it to your advantage. Reaffirm, reprogram your human, and change your memory quadrants so that the more that you focus on those affirmations that make sense to you, that are reasonable to your human, because your human's doing the work. So you got to celebrate that. Your human's doing all that work. And sometimes in really harsh environments where you don't have any support, where your own family thinks you're crazy, your own family talking about you, who you think you are. You really think you can make that happen? You really think you can be successful doing that? Why are you charging that much? Why are you charging so little? You need to do this. You need to do that. You know, all of it. You got other people you work with that don't have a dream to them that they're willing to share or go into. They've already given up on their dreams. They've already settled into a comfortable lifestyle for them. Or you got people that really are okay with poverty. They're okay with the spirit of lack. But you're not. And it's hard breaking up out of that shell when you're in a toxic or rotten or rotting environment. It's tough, but you can do it. Because once you accept that vision, once you acknowledge that scene that keeps coming up, you really realize, wait a minute, who's giving that to me? It wasn't from any human being. I might have shared it with a human being, but they didn't know before I shared it. You got a desire, an ambition, goals. So we expand that by repeating affirmations. We grow it. So anyway, I hope that this helps you. Let me look in the comment section. Thank you so much, y'all, for coming in. Look at T. Bryant. Everything I need comes to me exactly at the right moment. Everything, exactly. And I love how you capitalize exactly. Absolutely. Hi, Honor. What melody would you like, honey? On YouTube, it's not self-promotion, by the way. Like on YouTube, what melody? I don't understand. Can you explain it a different way? Or can you ask a different way? Hey, Dorothy. So yeah, y'all come in here and type in your pound 1111 like T. Bryant did, okay? Hey, Siskana, kiss them babies for me. All right. This definitely helped me. I needed this word. Thank you so much for letting me know that. I'm happy and I'm grateful to help, honey. All right, y'all, I'm telling y'all, do the affirmations. Let me tell you, I told you last night that the multi-billionaire that I had asked Spirit, I want to be friends with him, accepted my friend's request, and I don't care who might be um, doing his inbox, but that right there was like, okay, yeah, you know, it wouldn't matter to me if it's his executive assistant or if it's him, but I know he is a very personable person, and he dives into his work. Um, he does the sides of his work that you wouldn't think a CEO multi-billionaire would do. Wise man, and I prayed to God to be connected with him directly. And for that right there to happen, I'm telling y'all, affirmations are life. They speak life into you. And this man, he's the first CEO that has ever said, "It's my company." He's the first CEO. It's a company. That's what I'm talking about. I'm just partnered with them. It's just my company. It's just my company. So to be friends with the founder, CEO, dang, just my company. There's so many of us. He's global. So for me to be friends, I'm like, you look at stuff like that and it tells you a lot. It shows you humility but gratitude. And even something like that is frightening because you're elevating, you're growing. And that spirit telling you what you deserve. Who to make room for. Okay? And he's the first CEO that I ever heard say, I'm waiting to see this. I'm waiting to see who's walking with this little girl, because I swear, you know, I be on it. I sit here and I do my work, and sometimes I see kids. I saw a kid walking down with a diaper once. So I'm waiting to see who is walking with this baby. Okay. Okay. Man, um, he said, if you can't speak life and if you can't speak faith into people, this isn't the company for you. Okay? One of the points I was looking for was that I have to be able to speak about God. Got to. There's no question. I left corporate and I said, I'm never working for anybody. I don't want to work for nobody else. I don't want to work for nobody else. I don't want to ask another human being for time off. I don't want to ask. I don't want somebody to tell me a magical moment with my kid. You know, I'll never forget that. Never forget that. Parents out there, I'm going to say especially mothers, because we birthed them little jokers into this third dimension. When somebody else tells you that your baby took their first walk, and the look on my face, my whole soul left my body when she said that. And the second she said it, she was like, I'm so sorry. Because the look on my face, I'll never forget that. She was like, I'm so, so sorry. It never dawned on me that I should have just shut up. I'll never forget that. You know, it was, that was that week. I remember sitting in the car like, dang. It dropped on me like a whole mountain. when you get it in your mind that you want what you want, go after it. Reaffirm it. What is it that you want? You gotta put your affirmations as if you've already obtained it, okay? All right, we're gonna leave it there. I love y'all to life. Have a beautifully blessed day. And hey, if if you don't have it the way you want it and you want my help, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you. But you see my work ethic and you see I'm busy and I love it because I like to work hard and play hard. I do it for my kids. I do it for our legacy. I do it for my mama's legacy. So if you don't have it the way you want it and you want my help, then let's talk. You can reach out to me on my business line, and the number is down below. All right.